Whoopsie, I forgot to, I forgot the whole playing the game part. Let's go over there. I always like the desert areas they had. Hey guys, it's Beth, and welcome back to some more Fortnite. Taking a break from the Demogorgon for a moment to play my favorite character of all time. We're gonna be playing some Mina Ashida. Oh my gosh, my brain is goo, which is appropriate because she probably melted it with her acid. A brain that probably doesn't, line up. Don't do acid. I meant like the actual corrosive acid, not drugs. I know she does look like an 80s rave girl, but at the same time, it's no, it's superpowers, I promise. I don't know, maybe there are drugs involved, I don't know. It's been so long since I mean, like, I watched My Hero back when I was, like, 12, so, yeah. My favorite thing about... oh my gosh, is this like this... Oh, it's not the same as it was before, no. Nah, it's not. Uh, I thought, but no, I was wrong. I'm but a fool. It reminded me of... Oh my gosh, diving board frickin' completely bumped me up there. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, I just occasionally get attached to characters, and I just always really like them. And Mina's one of those. I have a very strong affection for, like, a lot of My Hero characters. They just, like... It was a series that I enjoyed and bonded with friends over at the time, so... There's a lot of, like, good memories there. I don't particularly have, I don't exactly have the most glowing opinions of the show or manga in general. I think a lot of it, it's not the best. But at the same time, I stopped reading it, like, a year or two back, at least. Oh my gosh, you know what? It's not a year or two back. A year or two back in, like, in before COVID time, so, like, who could even tell you how long ago that was now? But apparently it's ending soon, so maybe maybe I should eventually, like, look over at it since it's been a while, but I don't know. I think I've just moved on past it. I kind of just I enjoy the characters, and I'm just going to stick with the characters, I guess. It's like, I like the characters, and I can make up scenarios about them in my head, and I can make up my own story, because the story that they had at the time when I was still reading it, I was like, this shit sucks. You're, like, wasting all of your potential here, aren't you? Oh well. I mean, who knows? It could very easily have gotten so much better. It could have turned into the greatest thing of all time. The last thing I heard about it, though, is that apparently one of the characters I didn't like got killed, except not really. They actually just replaced his heart with a pair of jeans. So, and people say that JoJo is fucking weird. Can you do me a favor and jump? Thank you. He jumped. That's literally all I needed from him. I'm actually gonna take these, because I don't need that. I don't particularly like that shotgun, I was only doing it for the quest. Let's just move all of this stuff around. I don't have a long-range weapon right now, but that's okay. Who needs long range? See? I can use short range at long ranges. Says I actually prefer closing distances and doing damage like that anyway, so, like, who cares? But yeah, Mina was always my favorite character. Also, Sue. Sue is great. Jiro is great. I love Kirishima. Denki was fun. I enjoyed him. Or Kaminari, depending on which name actually comes first. I think all. Oh, and of course, Turu. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Hagakure, the invisible girl. I think I think it would have been a lot better. Like, I still don't think that like you should have had there was so much freaking fan service. It was incredibly unreal, and it's just kind of like weird looking back on that now. I'm just like, huh, why though? If they did that as a bit purely with the person who is outright invisible, I think that would have been funny. But because they did it with everyone, it kind of sucked. It sucked outright, I'd say. Like, I think people should, treat their own characters with respect and all that, and not just... If you're gonna belittle all of, like, your female characters to being nothing but their frickin' breasts, you should do the same for, like, male characters. And I don't mean, like, make it all about their dicks. No, give the male characters breasts. I think you can probably tell I am currently operating on approximately 2 hours of sleep. Yeah, you can probably tell I am off my shits. But yeah, I don't know. More male characters need breasts. Oh, you know what? Actually, like the Transmask character in One Piece, he has giant fucking breasts, and that's based. I think they're Transmask at least. I don't know. It's hard to tell with how angry people get online whenever you mention the fact that characters are transgender, even canonically. Like, Lily Hoshikawa, Gwen Stacy, frickin', come on, brain, continue on the list. Lily Hoshikawa, Bridget, Spider-Gwen, fucking Sonic the Hedgehog, that's actually one of my favorite things that I found out about My Hero, which is a thing that I posted on Tumblr about. I made a joke on Tumblr. It's like, people always bring up, like, certain characters biologically because of how they are designed as a character. Biologically, they would have to be transgendered due to the natural features of, like, whatever they're based off of. It's like Sonic, realistically, would be transgender, as well as, I believe it's Charmy and Espio as well would also be transgender. But the character no one brings up is, I made a joke. It's like, well, if you think about, how frogs are, frogs change their gender. Some frogs can change their gender depending on their environmental needs, as well as actual, straight up, like, based on climate and environmental niches. Frogs will change their gender if need be. And I said, clearly, that would mean that Sue Asui from My Hero is transgender, because otherwise, there's like one female character in the show. And someone responded to that saying, yeah, actually, you joke about this, but no, that's legit. Hagakure and Sue Asui were both planned to be male, but were changed because there were so few female characters in Class 1A. So I'm taking that as entirely canon. Hagakure and, I believe it's Hagakure, the Invisible Girl and Frog Woman are transgender because because the author doesn't understand how to write women. Also, gosh, I was about to say support female authors because we need more authors that, like, actually write female characters, but one of the worst authors of all time is in fact a woman, and you should not support her under any circumstances. And also, even some people who are female who write female characters are not good at it. It's like like we are so far off of ever getting non-binary representation because we can't even handle female representation yet. It's really messed up. At some point, I should probably try out that My Hero Battle Royale game that came out. But apparently there's no way to, like, do it solo. You kind of have to do it 3v3. And I don't particularly like talking to random, so it's just weird. Maybe if they add more characters in the future, because, like, the only characters I'd probably want to play... Because I doubt they have, like, a Jiro or Mina. I'd probably just want to play Sue and... Uraraka. And apparently, it is very canon to the show in that the only characters worth using are the main trio of Midoriya, Todoroki, and you know, the other one, the Gene Boy. Can you please don't, bitch? Jeez. I was just trying to dance with ya. It's strange, because I think it's weird, the character... I mean, I understand why characters got focused on, like... Bakugo was a fan favorite for so many people. Unfortunately, I feel like their lack of actual, like, motivation, decent characterization, or anything kind of always killed, you know, any enjoyment of the character for me, but hey. You know, to each their own. I'm, like... The main reason I like the characters that I like in that show are just genuinely because they're a blank enough slate that I can just assign anything to them, and it's fine. It's like, oh, this lady is cool and pink. Well, that is her entire character trait. So I can very easily just say, oh man, she enjoys X, Y, and Z, so... Clearly, they are now my favorite character of all time. Clearly, this author understands how to write, you know, women, and has a glowing opinion of them. What is the, I'm trying to remember now. Oh yeah, Persona. Apparently, the director of Persona has never had a single female friend in his life, and that's why the interactions in those games are like how they are. Like, wow. The man, like, and that's not even, like, us being mean. He admitted to that in an interview. Like, bro, you didn't have to say that. You are the one who is saying these things. Like, there is no reason. You don't need to say that. But also, it does make a lot of sense. I remember being, like... Gosh, how young was I at that point? When did the PlayStation Vita come out? Because I got the second-gen model of Vita 1 year. I completely forget when that would have been. And I got that and Persona 4 Golden. And I swear, within the first 20 minutes of me playing that game, like, I have pictures of myself at my desk playing that game on the Vita. And just, like... head in my hands, just like, what the fuck? Because even then I could tell, oh my gosh, this dialogue is written as cringe as humanly possible. But, like, they play it so straight, it's supposed to be, like, genuine. But hey, I enjoy some characters from Persona as well, like, I do actually like Chie from Persona 4. She always seemed fun. I just need to. I want to play those games at some point. The unfortunate thing is, like, anytime I want to play a Persona game, I'm like, oh, let me go turn on my PlayStation 4. And anytime I turn on my PlayStation 4, it sucks the actual internet out of my house. I don't understand why it just, like, negates the ability for any part of my house to have internet. So, it just makes life a whole lot more difficult. Hold on, let me just... I'm gonna drink all that up. Fuck it. Max shields. Incredibly rare in this economy. Okay. I think I'm probably gonna swap out the RPG. The RPG is fun for, like, some fun trolling, but that's about it. Okay. Oh, you know what? You know what? Let me grab that RPG for a moment. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'll leave this here, and I'm going to just fire off rockets. I'm gonna fire off every rocket to destroy some objects to do different, like, quests and things. I'm just gonna barrage this man with rockets. Oh my gosh, okay, that's fine. Oh, that's a different shotgun. I haven't seen that one before. And it's legendary. Okay. I like that cosmic skin they have there. That's pretty cool. Alright, well, that's going to be it for today's episode, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.